second. All right. Set it up right now.
Yes.
You guys are good to go.
All right,
we are live. We are good. The New York Metropolitans begin a 3-game series against the Washington Nationals, and we are doing a little We Gotta Believe live pregame show. If you are watching on the YouTube, you can tell that. Let me see. This way, we got some new fancy graphics. The kid Pavs has us looking sexy right now.
Pavs made us look official.
And speaking of looking fire, right below me right here is a guy named Kevin Jankowski. The fucking Janko man himself is ready to rock, ready to roll, as the great Stu Feiner says. Oh, you got the brush? That's Shay's brush, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love girl dad. Shout out to all the girl dads out there. We got 3 in Washington right now. Carlos Carrasco versus Patrick Corbin.
And how about Mama McGill with the Scoop City?
I was going to say.
Everybody thought it was ESPN reported. We thought it was the Big Drip. We thought her son was on the mound. And we tweeted it out, and she wrote to us, no, Cookies tonight. He's going. Oh, she said McGill's going Wednesday. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? She's like, all I know is my son's pitching on Wednesday.
So I would have loved to hear someone say source. It's like,
yes,
the kid that I birthed.
Yeah, the kid who came out of me, motherfucker.
So tonight, like you said, tonight we got Cookie on the bump, and this is going to be a test of the Alamo Draft House cookies right here, because like we said on the last pod, you got some burnt cookies the last time we went to see Doctor Strange. Cookie hasn't pitched since then, so I'm blaming everything and anything on the Alamo Draft House tonight.
I've got a good omen. Hang on. Pre-game, I just want to tweet this out for the people. I got a great pre-game omen that just didn't hit me until you said Cookie right now. Let me put that that's a teaser for you. I got a great pre-game omen. Maybe people are going to want to put a bet on this. Maybe people go over to the Barstool Sportsbook and place a bet, because this is going to be a good one. Out of nowhere, I was talking, we interviewed the comedian Joe List today. Very funny dude, and he's a Boston guy, and he's a big baseball fan. So we started talking baseball. And it turned out he's a Boston fan, so we started talking Boston. Did you know that, let me just ask you this. When do you think the chocolate chip cookie was invented?
1969. No, that's way too late. Fuck. 1918?
I'm even impressed. It was 1937 in Boston, because the woman who worked at the Toll House factory ran out of some sort of cocoa, whatever, and she just decided to put chocolate chips in. And I can't believe you even nailed the 19. In my mind, the chocolate chip cookie has been around for like a couple hundred, like a long ass time.
Dinosaurs were eating the chocolate chip cookie in your mind, basically. Like it's been around since
then.
mankind.
I did some research, and cookies in general were invented in the 7th century AD in Persia. So you're telling me that from the 7th century to 1937, nobody thought to put some chocolate chips in there? That's crazy. But my point being, and out of nowhere, I just remembered that I had this in-depth discussion about chocolate chip cookies. And they were where they were born. We were talking to Joe List about the Red Sox and how they've won championships, and it just is all coming to me now that out of nowhere I was talking cookies. Well, Cookies on the bump. I think we're getting a good one.
I like this a lot. This makes me feel good. Similar omen that I did already responsibly place my bet about. Alex Cora shaved his beard today. So they're playing the Bravos. Fuck the Braves, right? So it's like we're betting the Red Sox money line, and I guess we could bet the Mets money line. We get cookies in Boston.
Wait, how does this no beard look though?
He looks handsome. He's Alex Cora. We know what Alex Cora looks like.
Garrett Cole shaved his beard and he became the biggest loser in the world. So,
well, the Red Sox are currently the biggest losers in the world when he had the beard. So I'm just going straight juju play from here on out.
Reverse the juju. But I'm feeling good about the cookies because I was shouting the praises, and I needed something to reverse the Alamo Draft House cookies.
Yes, that was very concerning. Then this will be the greatest test. And again, anything bad that we blame on the Alamo Draft House. So some news tonight. Jacob deGrom throwing from 60 feet. I think it's just some light tossing, some casual light tossing. Light intensity is what Mike Puma said here, and we'll see where we go from there. I also saw this on the Mets community. Paul DeJong sent down.
Saw that.
It's like I don't wish on people's downfalls, but I'm telling you, having that motherfucker out of the big leagues just makes me sleep better.
It's huge. It's huge. It's like the hitman is no longer in business. Like all good things report wise. The DeGrom thing is nothing more than like a logistical thing. That doesn't say anything about recovery being ahead of schedule or behind schedule, right?
Yeah, no, I think it is what it is, and the fact that he's throwing is, I guess, better than not throwing. Right?
So what was he on if he wasn't on the 60-day DL?
He's on the 60-day DL, but it's probably
we just put him there, didn't we?
Yeah, so he's just on the 60-day DL. Like, don't even expect him back because
but what was
retroactive to before opening day.
Yeah, all right. That's my point. It's like has he just been on like a bunch of 15-day deals over and over again, or I don't know, whatever.
I think just opening up the roster spot. I'm sure with all the expanded rosters and all that shit, it made sense. So that is just very basic, nonsense. So we got Patrick Corbin on the mound tonight. But this is like the ultimate. Like, you have to love the guy for what he takes you to the World Series, and you can't like get mad at him for the rest of his career because him and Strasburg, I call it the Keith Fulk effect. Because remember, the Red Sox just fucking wheeled that guy to mount every night in October, blew his like arm out, and then the next year he sucked. It's like, half of me is still in October of 2004 out there. Or whatever.
No, that is very fair. That's a great comparison. And like that's a problem I'd love to have one day.
Yes,
I'd love
exactly.
Too loyal to a guy for him winning the World Series. So we should beat the hell out of Corbin, right?
Yep.
I'm wondering, and maybe you saw this, maybe you didn't. Does he have good numbers against our guys? Or is he some reason a thorn in our side? Because otherwise, we should beat the hell out of him.
So, Kevin, I'm happy you asked that because the lineup tonight is Nimmo, Canna, Lindor, Alonso, your boy JD Davis, Starling Marte, the coolest man in baseball, the baby Rhino, Escobar, Jeff McNeil, James McCann.
Wait a minute, let me just. Yeah, this is my like this offense fucks lineup. I would maybe say if Dom wasn't fucking terrible right now, I like when he plays first and Pete DHs, but getting my man Davis in there without having to worry about his glove, getting McNeil and Canna in there together. While Marte, this is it for me. This is the lineup, right?
This is the come lineup. This is the one that makes everyone come on Twitter. No one complains. More importantly, and I looked up the numbers. And funny you should say that because, and again, the lefty. That's why Dom's sitting. That's why JD Davis. He matches the lefty. In the words of White Sox Dave, I'm gonna start a new bet here every so often. The bloop and the blast. And I don't even know if we could do it on the Barstool Sportsbook. It's just like these two guys got to get a hit and a home run, just like 1 and 1. I don't know if we can do it.
Okay, so I had talked to Westy about just trying to do any home run. Like if like the Mets hit a home run and he was like, there's just not enough juice in that. But something like this, just one of these guys gets a hit. Actually, that's probably even that's gonna be a big payout, right?
I would think so. Pete Alonso and JD Davis. A bloop and a blast.
And the blast.
344 for Alonso against Corbin, 333 with Davis against Corbin. Alonso 1132, Davis 10 for 30. Both have 4 home runs against them in their career. So we're going bloop and a blast with those two. Mash the lefty.
Pete's one of those guys where sometimes I think to myself, the negative in me is like, I mean, he's been mashing. He's got to cool off a little bit. And then I think about Pete being the guy who just, once he gets going, he gets home run derby juice in him. And he's like, when I get rolling, I don't fucking stop. So I think he's going to continue to mash. I mean, this team's just better than the Nationals.
That's exactly. We're just better than the Nationals. This is the Cohen era Mets where I'm feeling confident going into the series, not being like, oh God, we can't lose this series because this team is so bad. No, We're going to keep it rolling, keep it moving. Cookie on the bump. Nelson Cruz has good numbers against Cookie.
Nelson Cruz has good numbers against everybody.
Dude, Nelson Cruz, like 4 years ago, my buddy's like, oh, I'm like going to keep Nelson Cruz in fantasy. I'm like, you're going to keep Nelson Cruz? Like, what did he do? He's like, he had 40 bombs. I'm like, what? And that was 4 years ago. And he's still fucking Nelson Cruzing the shit out of everybody.
Nelson Cruz scares me. I mean, Juan Soto is the guy that, I think there's this, like, we need to have this Soto, Schwarber, eventually Jazz Chisholm rule. I'm assuming Jazz Chisholm is eventually going to butt fuck us as soon as we face the Marlins. A few guys in this division that just walk them. Just don't even deal with them. Pitch around them. Like, don't challenge him. We don't need to worry about that.
There was some stat going around. I think it was on the Mets community. I can't find it right now. But Schwarber's numbers against the Mets this season, it's like 40% of his home runs, 50% of his hits. It's like absolutely preposterous. It's just as crazy as you would think it is.
Also, you know what? I mean, Pete is our version of that against the Phillies. So, we match the fire with the fire there. I'm sure those dirtballs in Philly are cursing the name Alonso when they see him. So, but Soto is a guy who just, he's terrifying.
He's maybe the scariest player in baseball. Like,
I know.
We face a lot of them every single fucking day.
I see Nats fans talking a lot, and I don't blame them. Like, he might be the best hitter in baseball, and I like that you throw out the idea of scariest, because there's a difference between like best and scariest. And when he gets going with the fucking, the thing, squat and it's almost like he's doing that fucking rugby dance, the haka or whatever. He scares the fuck out of me. And when he gets a hold of him, he gets a hold of him. So to me, that's like, that's what you got to worry about. And the rest is a team that you should be able to beat.
Exactly. So you just live with it. By the way, Ronald Acuna is just doing awesome, weird, cool shit. Did you see that with the home run falling down and stuff like that? And then he did the one where he did like the LeBron, just tip your cap.
Yeah, tip your cap. You're not doing it against us right now. You didn't do it against us in that first series, really. So I'm all good as long as you do it to other people. But yeah, he's terrifying as well.
I'm already on the warpath where if we say the Mets are up 2-0 and they're going for the sweep, and Juan Soto is still killing us, but we're winning games, just going full blown. Can't wait till this guy's in right field. Straight gabagool Yankee fan. See him in pinstripes. Because everybody, all Mets fans are just riding on that. Even like the trolls who are saying, I want Aaron Judge. We say, no, Aaron Judge is small potatoes. We're going for El Grande Potato. We're going for Juan Soto.
I like that. The Grande Potato.
I don't even know if that's how they say potato in Spanish, but I don't care.
When is he up? I think
it's 3 years.
Fritas, right? That's French fries?
Yes.
Like Grande Papas. How many years?
Grande Papas. I think 3 years, but I think Marte's deal is 3 years as well. And I think it all works out.
By then we'll have, a couple World Series to our name. We can say, Starling, thanks for the help. You go do your thing, man. We got a guy by the name of the Grand Potato who's ready to come slide right in. At that point, Lindor will maybe have an MVP under his belt, and he can kind of court him a little bit. That's down the road. We'll worry about that a little bit later.
I love how we've turned into Yankee fans like a month into having that Yankee fan.
I'm gonna be insufferable, folks. I don't even blame you if you hate me.
So this is the life. Howard. So right now, are we saying sweep mentality? Let's fucking go in for the sweep. We're always saying 2 or 3. Hope we get 2 or 3 against the Braves. Split with the Cardinals. Those are good teams. Bad teams, sweep or bust.
Are you saying that? Are you officially there?
Fuck it, yeah. Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, 96ers. You want to do it? All right.
96ers.
I'll play, and I believe this in my heart. I want to be confident. I want to play for the sweep. But I'll still tell you, baseball is a stupid sport where, even the best teams are playing, like 600 ball. It's almost a coin flip almost every time you're out there. And I'm not getting greedy. I just 2 out of 3, man. 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. You do that every week, every series. You will be a powerhouse. So I'm not going to get greedy. Now, when I win the first game, then I get greedy. Yep. Give me 1 under my belt tonight, and I say sweep or bust.
First game you win, big drip tomorrow, and then you go, what is it, mid-sexy?
Mid-sexy needs, we need, Cookie has a big start right here that we need to prove, which Cookie please stand up, and then mid-sexy, a lot depends on him. If he's just, not good, I don't know what happens then. That starts to scare me a little bit.
Means we start talking about David Peterson, but that's down the road. We're not worrying about that shit right now. That is for
certainly not tonight.
Certain right now. So, Bloop and a Blast, Alonzo, JD Davis. I have to see if that bet's even feasible. We'll have to ask Westy. I think that in the future could just be something fun. And I like to get like a cookie bet going if he keeps it rolling. Because again, he got himself corrected last time. Looked fucking awesome. Another 8-inning, 2.5 hour, not even 2 hour, 18 inning hour masterpiece would be absolutely beautifully way to start this series.
Bro, you want to talk about getting greedy. If you're calling for another 8-inning, retired 18 straight batters cookie appearance, I mean, I feel bad. The guy's got a weight of the world on his shoulders right now. Goodness gracious.
Maybe that should be the new bet. I think I got it. The dad bet, where it's like under 2.5 hour game time.
The bet,
it's like in bed
bet
by 9:30.
Place your bets. Are we, will I get enough sleep tonight? I love that. So wait, who is the Bloop and the Blast? It's JD and Pete.
JD and Pete. It's like one has to get, like they both have to get a hit and one has to hit a home run.
They
I feel like that
can
can
be a hit and a homer.
Yeah. And I guess 2 homers counts as well. Like it's not like they have to be a single and a home run, just a bloop and a blast.
That would be funny if it's literally one has to not be a home run. Yeah, go ahead, guys. It can be, when announcers say we need a bloop and a blast, what's better than that? A blast and a blast. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Whatever works, fellas.
So here we go now.
So, I mean, like I said, I alluded to this in the last episode. This is usually the series where I say we're beating the big dogs. We're riding high. Now is when, the Mets pull a Mets. And I don't feel that anymore. And I think that's a huge thing to every series that we go into. Like the cruelest part, really, if you want to get technical about it, the cruelest part of life as a Mets fan is even when we were good, we lose games that we should win. And oftentimes we win them when we shouldn't. But that feeling of like, you never know, tonight could be the night where we play like a shitty ball club just because that's what the Mets do. That always is like in the back of my head of like, I don't know, tonight we might just pull a Mets. And I think we're just steadily like establishing that, LOL Mets and pulling a Mets and Mets gonna Met is not really the case with this team. So like, I feel like, 2 out of 3 minimum right now. And I don't think it's crazy. I don't think that's nuts. I'm just hoping we get a late inning appearance from my guy. Shirts on sale now. The Jenko shirts are they? Do we push them live?
I think they're live. I was actually going to ask you the same thing.
If not, I will make sure that link is out there. It's the Jenko hat with the Jinko slogan from back in the day. So anybody from our generation will know it and love it. Support the dude. You know how awesome it would be for Jankowski to know that like we're repping his shirt. The way he said no one's out there buying my jersey. The fact that there could be Jenko shirts all over the ballpark for this guy. Let's fucking go. Get the shirts. They're in the store along with 15 other shirts. Oh, new rule. Every time we sweep, it's a 24-hour discount on all Gotta Believe shirts in the store. So if we sweep, merch goes on sale. And you can scoop up some of the best T-shirts in the game right now. Also, Barstool the Ballpark. My guess right now, I posted it a little while ago when there was 90 tickets left. I would say there's probably about 50 tickets left. So Barstool the Ballpark this Saturday against Kalenic and the Mariners. All you can drink beer, a free meal, and your game ticket for $90. We're going to be up in the Cohen corner. So go get your tickets to that. We'll put the link out on social as well. So that's all.
I'm going to put in the chat too right now for anyone who wants it. Again, once they're sold out for good. I learned that last time. I had a couple people DM. It's like, hey, I missed the boat on these. I got like a group coming in. Can I get them? And I reached out to our guy Aaron. He's like, nope. Once they're gone, I was like, I don't know. In Barstool, we always find a way to like move an extra shirt or whatever. It doesn't work when there's hard physical seats that are in the inventory. I learned. So lesson learned.
Don't sleep on them, man. It's worth buying, like even if you're unsure. $90 and you might get to go watch a ball game and drink unlimited beer. Like take a flyer on it. Go grab them.
Yep. Polar Bear Pete bobblehead day as well that day. So I'm going to be getting there early. I know to get some tickets. I'll probably swing by the 7 line. Darren said swing by the tailgate.
7 line in the marina parking lot. They're having their tailgate starting at 3:00. All of that.
Yep, and our guy Joe DeMayo hit me up, and he was saying he's going to be there, and he's like, I could already see, Kalenic coming up, bottom of the ninth, 3-2, man on first, Edwin Diaz on the mound, and I was like, I'll tell you, Joe, I have to admit, I would be nervous just if all those things come together for that, and I was like, but this is like the last part, like the last mountain of my Wilpons. I have to climb this. Next year, I'm looking at only top 5 free agents. We dropped the ball, not thinking Scherzer was going to come here. We never really got serious about Marte. That was my fault, Uncle Stevie. I'm going to put that on my fucking back. So we'll see what happens on Saturday.
What a man of honor there. Clem taking the fall.
Mr. 96.
If Diaz strikes out Kalenic to like end the game or something, oh my, buckle up. So
Robinson Cano is somewhere in like the Dominican, getting a swing right for like a showcase or something like that. That would be the perfect Saturday right there. So
all right. So blue to blast we're expecting from JD and Pete. Cookie meter. Give me a cookie prediction.
Cookie meter, 7 innings.
No, give me a cookie. Give me an actual cookie.
Oh, cookie. Okay. I can't get these out of my head, and I don't even know how good they are. And I'm interested to know if you've had them before. I think it's Milk Bar has a cookie out there. Have you seen them? Milk Bar. Yeah, I think it might be a restaurant in the city that they have they mass produce now.
Milk Bar is one of those like fancy where you can like mash up cereal and put.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this one's called Milk Bar, and it's called a confetti cookie. And you take a bite out of it, and I think like sprinkles and shit will like filter out of it. Then there's one with pretzels and chips, all that kind of stuff. I've never even had it. I don't know what to get at a cookie, but that's the cookie I'm hoping for tonight. I'm
looking at it right now. It's $22 for a box of 6 of them.
That's bullshit, Kev. You got to go to Stu Leonard's. You can get them much cheaper at Stu Leonard's. Trust me,
buddy. I would
buddy.
fucking hope you can. You can order them off the internet right now. Man, we got to get a cookie sponsor because at this point we're going to be talking about every single cookie company under the sun. Yeah. I don't doubt that sugar cookie is very like soft and good. I don't like funfetti type confetti. I don't like that. Like the
really
that are not really my favorite. But confetti, parades, falling in the sky when you win. I like that vibe. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go with I will go with.
You're a good blonde. I'm sorry. You're a good fucking blonde. You pull up the fucking the locks right here. I forgot who you were for a second. I'm like, that's not his hair.
I mean, it's Jackie. Jackie was like, that hair looks better than mine. My sister said, this is the hair that I always wanted and I never could get. Like, they never got the dyeing correct. It's like, hey, man, listen. Sorry, I'm sexy. Okay.
Maybe she's born with it.
Sexy. I'm gonna go with a fudge stripe Keebler cookie. That's a cookie to me. I don't eat many very often, but when I do, I remember how good they are, and I just take down row by row by row. I'm good for like the whole box in one sitting, the whole sleeve. And so that meaning that I think it's going to be, I don't think we're going to get, 8 innings, 18 in a row. But I also don't see any, first inning struggles and the old communion wafer. I think we're going to get a quality start, which is all we need, all we've been asking for, and all they've been giving us. I still don't think, with the exception, like 5 2/3 instead of 6 full innings, but that's nitpicking. I still when was the last time we didn't get a quality start?
Probably was Cookie's last fucking shit. Right? Or Taiwan had that one against
Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
probably mid-sexy. Mid-sexy was the ugly one.
Which we won. We won the fucking game. Who cares?
And I really think it's like him, and then there was a couple weeks before another one. I feel like we've been like 2 games this whole fucking year. It just seems like every night you're getting 6 innings and under 3 runs, and more often than not, fucking like 0 or 1. It's unbelievable. So give me that Keebler fudge stripe tonight, bro.
I can fuck with that. The Keebler, sometimes you would bite it right up to the fudge. You kind of like just nibble up and then you eat the fudge and you nibble up a little more.
Yeah. You know.
Cookie's first start against the Nats, 5 2/3, 2 hits, 1 earned. Oh, so that was like the first weekend of the season.
Outing he had against them.
Yeah. So if we get one of those, sign me the fuck up right.
And what was Corbin's last start?
Corbin's last start against us was 4 innings, 2 earned, 5 hits, got the loss and a 5-1 loss. So I feel like he came out and then it's like, that's where you just pounce on the bullpen and he just fucking ride from there.
And what about Corbin's last start, period, whoever it was?
8 innings, 3 earned in Colorado. So not too shabby. That's like probably his best start of the year.
Well, then he's due to stink.
Yes, that's the spin zone I need to hear. That's why you fucking watch this podcast, guys.
For the positivity, you gotta believe, baby.
Positive K, gotta believe.
We'll see you guys. If there's anything noteworthy, we'll go live. Maybe a little post game. We'll see.
No hitter, historic comeback, whatever is going on.
You never know what it could be. What's tonight? We've already done the no hitter. We've already done the historic comeback. Maybe somebody hits from the cycle.
Yeah, cycle or
maybe
3.
He hits 4 home runs.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Gotta believe. It's fucking good hair, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I obviously a wig is different than like girl hair, but this is like awful.